sound on.
Lights, camera.
Live in New York.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, we will call the meeting to order at 11:03. Start with an adoption of the minutes.
Motion to move the minutes,
3 sets of them.
3 sets of minutes.
18th, 25th of September, and 9th of October.
Okay, who would like second?
I'll second it.
Okay, moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor?
All right?
Moving on to financial report.
Financial reports for the month of September, total earned on investment, 41,000, interest on loans of 19,000, for a total income of the month for 60,000. You see our monthly expenses outline there for the month of September, totaling 17,000. And that net income for the month is 42,000. Year to date, June to September, we've earned 313,000 on investments, 197,000 on loans, and that gives us a gross profit of 540,000. Monthly expenses are outlined there, totaling 278,000. Year to date, net income is 262,000. Our balance sheet as of September 30th, 2024, we have 252,000 in our checking account. We have 5.9 million in our loan receivables. You can see our allowances for bad debts of 554,000. Total investment accounts total $4 million. It gives us a total current assets of 9.6 million. Fixed assets of 5,100. Other total other assets of 278,000 gives us total assets for $9.9 million. Liabilities, we have that lease liabilities, so our long-term lease is 279,000. Gives us an equity position 9.6, and our total liabilities and equity equal our total assets of $9.9 million as of September 30th, 2024.
And then we have the customer loan report. So number 4, again, he just stays around the 60 days. Chris Davis, we have not received a payment. When was the last one, Joy? Do you remember? It's been a while.
See 6 months past?
June?
Yeah, so he has been like keeping it, so he'll fall really far behind, make payments when he can. They're usually about like a $200 or $400 payment at a time. Factory Square, we still have not been able to get in contact with him. Then 24 and 25 is now current. He brought that current like 2 days ago. 39 is, it says 30 days, she stays 30 days, it's on an automatic payment now. And 41, I know we discussed that last month. We have not been able to get in contact with her. She is in Texas. And Peter did let us know what the full procedure would be if we were to try to take any type of action against her. So that's something the board needs to,
We're basically unsecured there, right?
yeah.
I think that we discussed probably just
Writing it
taking the
out.
write down on that.
Yeah.
You do a
So we just
judgment,
said-
right?
Huh?
Well, you know, you can, there's just basic, I don't mean to step.
And
Oh, no, you're fine.
But it comes down to consideration of cost.
Craig, yours is
Having
on
to
the plate
hire an
right now.
attorney in Texas to file, to go after her from a legal perspective. And the balance is such that do we want to spend money to chase that?
Judgment cost that much?
We'd have to engage somebody down there.
In Texas.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, I mean,
Let's see.
yeah, it's up to the board. It's not that we haven't done it in the past, but we found that we're throwing good money after bad in some of these cases.
Still, it's just on the hand, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, it certainly is up to the board as to whether or not,
Did he give us an idea what the cost were?
He didn't.
you know, but
It's significant, isn't it?
My experience, you know, it's $5,000, $6,000, go after.
It's 5, 6.
To push it that way. Figure if it was a few $100, $1,000, maybe you can get something out there, but you think it's that much, it's, we're not gonna net anything by that. Just jump back to, Chris Davis. I mean, we have to develop a plan there then, right? And we gotta figure something out, that one we might have to take to the next step.
Yeah, we've always, I mean, he's been great staying in contact, however, I mean, Don's not the.
Yeah, he
with
always
it.
would get back to me. Has he gotten back to you?
He is not. Not, I think the last time I heard from him was probably about a month ago, 2 months ago.
So maybe it's time to send a
Demand letter.
Demand letter.
demand letter from our attorney. Well, I think you have to set the right to cure first, bring it current. And
We
you
can do a
have to-
default letter in-house.
What's that?
We can do a default letter in-house.
Right, you do a right to cure letter default, and give them
Again, what do we give them, 30, 60 days?
30 days.
Is that what our notes are?
To cure the default, and say that if it's not cured in 30 days, then we will be setting a demand in full. It's another time frame that goes by, you gotta pay it in full, obviously you can talk to him in between. And if he doesn't, do, you know, adhere to any of it, you file a judgment.
Bless you. What, do we have anything behind this one, or is it unsecured also?
This was one of those
COVID ones.
COVID ones.
What's the business? It's,
He's he does mechanical work on trucks, and he also, well, that's basically what he does. He did have some municipalities that he was working with.
Do we know if he's still operating? I mean,
He is
Oh,
still
yeah, I see
operating.
his trailer driving around all the time. So,
Yeah, I guess let's give it.
I think he needs to be nudged
And then on
what's the
the
balance on that?
42. And then on the factory, just not, we're nowhere with that.
No, we reached, you know, I believe you said that Marshall may have the number, he did not, so
We don't know where he is.
yeah.
I think he's in Florida, but I'm not positive, and I know he's had some health.
Health issues, I knew that, that was a while ago,
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in quite some
I
time.
don't think
Or
we're
heard
around
from
here
him.
anymore.
We don't have a number anywhere for him.
who's the individual?
Jerry Gardner.
I just don't think he realizes he has this debt.
I don't think so either, because he had paid off the larger one, and then, and I don't know if he, maybe he, I don't know if he even realized that there was another one under, it was under a different name, so when he called for the payoff, he only had the one. I'm guessing that's what happened. So what was the other one under? I can't remember what the name was.
The one was to him. It was a.
Was it?
co-op loan. And the
This is the
other-
COVID loan one, which is Factory Square
Oh,
LLC.
Factory Square was the co-op loan, okay.
Yeah,
The other was a working capital loan for him,
was it?
and that was under his CPA. That was,
Okay, yeah, it wasn't the firm.
Should we consider sending him a letter to him?
if we knew where to send it.
Yeah, actually, the only address we have on file is a PO box,
Doesn't have a cell phone or anything?
not that we have on file.
Yeah, I don't ever remember him having a cell phone.
No.
Yeah, he's too old school.
So, I think his son was managing his affairs for him. I know I talked to him about a grant application that another company was looking at, that applied for a Restore Your grant through the city last year. And the son came in and mentioned that he had been ill and that he was just kind of there on his behalf. I looked at it, and I didn't have a phone number either, but, so what I'm getting at is perhaps if we did send a letter to the local PO box.
It would get to him.
It still might get to him, or it could be,
Is it a local PO box?
Yeah, it's here in Watertown.
or it could be, post office could forward it on if he has changed his address.
Yeah, because not, everything we've sent so far is, just like his normal billing has not been sent back.
Nothing's been returned from that.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so they're getting it somewhere then, yeah.
So something they're just not,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So place
Put highlights on every month.
What?
Is the place occupied? What number is this?
We're talking about number, it's 20.
20.
This was the factory square building.
And it's a PO box for the mail
Right
truck.
there.
Yeah, was there tenants in it or anything?
No, not anymore.
It's that big building over there.
The last one that was in there was,
Was that called it?
Perkins, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but it was.
We had our own.
It was a
trouble.
COVID loan.
We wrote that one. Did we, so maybe we do that, see if that maybe raises attention.
Okay.
Did we send on the mindful tutoring, we sent her all default letters and did we send anything to her? Do you recall?
Well, I know that when I was actively managing it, we had sent, it was most of the communication by email, and she was responding.
Yeah.
Does she respond to any emails
No,
now?
and I want to say the last time we were emailing her, or when you were, there was a communication between you and her, I was looking it up today. We were waiting on something back from her.
Do we have a physical address where she?
Well, we talked about,
Yes,
we talked
I do.
about restructuring that.
That's what it was, and she never responded back to that. And then, so since then, I've reached out as far as her being past due, and I haven't heard anything back from her. But we talked about restructuring, and she did, that was the last time, the email prior to that was the last time she responded.
Maybe we should send a letter there to whatever address we have. Yeah, see if we can get some
Yeah,
activity.
send it right to Jared.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're small ones, but we need to keep on them, right?
Yeah, because I sent the Alonge agreement back in February.
Is it truly 90 or is it beyond 90?
It's beyond 90.
All right, anything further on the customer loan report?
Make a motion to accept the financials and customer loan report.
Okay, is there a second? All right, all in favor?
Alright.
Okay, moving on to committee reports, are there any committee reports? Okay, new business. New business. Okay, old business.
So the Fun Escape auction has been postponed. We received that notice this morning. There is no date of when that will be scheduled for. So Don and I, after this, are going to call Stacy and see if she knows anything as far as that is. Another update I have is just on Jefferson County Historical Society. Michelle is doing a 6-month extension for the loan. They're waiting on the grants due to certain costs, one being over and then something being under. So the elevator project went over budget and the roof was under, so they are waiting. They need a scope modification. So it's now set until May 1st is the maturity date.
So we need to,
We don't do anything, she was
Okay.
just updating us on how it is.
Oh, that's their no.
Yeah, it said no.
Did we provide that, we just provided them with some funding on it? And they got.
They're a participant, they're the no holder. Was there a loan that you wanted to consider writing off? I heard that earlier.
Oh, that microcomputer, I mean, let's send it to Right to Cure first and see where we're at.
Okay, all right.
We don't want to make the last meeting you attend with us down, but we're writing loans off. We'll save that for a future meeting.
Done it many times.
Kind of got numb to it, huh?
All right, anything else? Is there a motion to adjourn?
Wait, before, I'm sorry, excuse me. How about, are we gonna move the date or the time of this meeting?
I mean, I'm good with that. The issue is it doesn't work for Marshall, right?
Right, because he's always, MCA's,
But it's just, the time is all right, it's the day of the week, was that?
No,
what-
the day of the week is okay. It's-
Oh.
the
It's
time.
Oh, it's the
exactly
time.
at
It's the
11
time.
o'clock
Oh,
on the same
okay.
day.
Yep.
Or can we move our meeting instead of the third, what are we at, the third?
We're the third one.
Third Wednesday.
Third Wednesday?
Third Wednesday.
Can we move it to
We could
You
do
need
the third
something for what?
Wednesday, but.
Home committee's the
but
week
different
before.
I
time.
say we can move it, we just can't move it up, because we move it up
Right.
with the
Well,
financials.
I'm just thinking, you guys tell me how.
Well,
We gotta figure something out though, right?
Right, Marshall, it works Marshall in the first thing in the morning, and that's what he said. It works better for him, first thing in the morning. I don't know what the majority is.
Did not work well for me. First thing in the morning.
How early in the morning is not good for you?
Well, the issue is I usually have to drop my daughter off at daycare, and that usually doesn't allow me to be free until about 9:30. So anytime after 9:30 is fine, just not.
What if we move, I mean, I don't know, do you guys pose later in the afternoon?
Is the NCA generally a Zoom? I know today wasn't.
Usually it is, a Zoom.
It's usually a Zoom, so if it were at that time in the morning, it should be okay.
Right, because your meetings.
He wouldn't
how
do
he-
anything anyway.
Right.
I'm just
Because
kidding.
that's usually Zoom at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And he's treasurer, so.
Today
he has
was
to
like the
participate.
annual.
It's a
something
fall
or other.
forum, that's why he's up in Lake Placid today. He's not even in the office.
Right,
It's a
right,
fall forum.
I mean, do you want 9:30? Would that be?
Yeah, we can do that, because that way 10:30, then he
Then he's
can run
got
over.
time to get
5
right
minutes to
back
get
on,
over.
yeah.
Absolutely, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, at 9:30 it'll work for him.
Does that work for everybody else?
Sure.
Chuck? He was zoning out there for a minute.
That's fine.
Go with me, yeah, it's
About
good.
the
So we're
equipment
staying
that
on
we need to
Wednesday,
set up.
Wednesday.
Stay on
Stay
the
on
same
Wednesday.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Instead of 11,
yes.
9:30.
Do we not need to say anything?
Because if we do
We
it
can.
a different Wednesday, then we run into our loan review stuff, everything, so.
And we do need to schedule a nominating committee, because Chuck is leaving us.
Oh, yeah, when do you expire? I don't care.
When do you expire?
That's harsh.
It's the end, it's December 31st.
You need to have that next month.
Yeah.
Don't we have a committee committee?
We do have a committee.
You're saying we have to have a
We have
committee
to,
meeting?
yes, have a
Okay,
meeting.
who, is that your committee? Which committee is it? I don't think it's mine.
Hold on.
Oh,
I don't know.
emails.
I thought that was
That's
one.
just pick, you have a list of
That's-
it.
You don't have any committee?
We have the committee.
Find a replacement for yourself?
Can't.
I believe Steve is.
Baker.
Steve,
I
oh,
believe
Steve.
you're right on that.
Okay.
I just have to check because we switched it all up this past year.
I think it's Steve.
You don't want me nominating
and
people.
Marshall.
And Marshall?
Oh, we already have like.
Craig will be right at the table before I'm done.
I'll take it.
You have it, look, no pen and paper, no barrel of ink, but you'd have to join us.
Yep, so it's Steve Hunt, Mike Lumbus, Sarah, and Marshall.
Okay.
So,
We can just set up a thing.
Yeah.
So-
With
With that committee makeup, are you aware of the potential individuals that will?
Yes, I
talked to.
did you? Okay.
That's the guy. Who?
Yeah, I think you mentioned.
Replacement?
We do have
Yeah, we have one potential.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think you said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I asked
She,
her for resumes
she didn't,
and haven't got
she
that.
said, okay, I think I.
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we got thinking about this, we can come up with one person, so.
Yeah, no, she should be
Good fit.
So.
So just communicate to Steve then,
To have them schedule
Yeah.
something.
because we'll have to bring that, what, at the November meeting to ratify that, and then invite it to the December meeting.
Yep.
Okay. I'm done talking.
In that case, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
Okay, is there a second?
Second?
Okay, moved and seconded, all in favor?
I
Okay.
Let's go down, George.
Yes,